Hello everybody, SkullyBud here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. And today in this video, we are reviewing the most recent Snapshot, which has added the Mace, the brand new weapon. And if I, let me see if I can find a good target here. How about you? You're right there. Yeah, did you see that? So, if you guys couldn't tell what that just did, I jumped from a high height, and I killed the thing, and it negated fall damage. Yes, I know I have a golden apple on me, don't worry about that. What the new Mace does is you do extra damage and knockback for falling down and hitting a mob. The higher the height that you come down with the hammer while still successfully landing the hit, the more damage it does. And there are some insane things that we can do with this hammer, but we're gonna save that till the end of the video, because I want to go through the rest of the features. But to actually get said Mace, you need to go to the trial chambers, in which you will be able to find a ton of new loot that is being added to this update. First off, you can get breeze rods now from the breeze, and you can also get these heavy cores from the vaults when you defeat a trial in the trial chamber. You can take said core and breeze rod, and you can craft them together. And also, yes, breeze rods will now give you wind charges, which is really cool. And you can craft these two together and get a mace. How cool is that? Sadly, you cannot actually enchant said mace. I wish you could, but maybe they'll add enchantments in the coming weeks as they add more snapshots before the update releases, but we will see. We will see what happens. You can also find new armor trims in the trial chambers, those being the bolt armor trim and the flow armor trim. And honestly, both look fantastic, but I am a huge fan of the flow armor trim. I think that looks awesome. I especially really like the helmet. These just came out great. I really like these. There's also a couple more banner patterns you can find, those being the flow and the guster, and both are really fun. I really like how they have the breeze as a banner pattern now. That's really cool, and the air kind of element going on with that one is cool. I feel like it's been a little bit since we've gotten new banner patterns, so it's really neat that they're expanding upon that, and also that they're expanding upon the armor trims as well as the pottery sherds. And they are going to be adding a flow, guster, and scrape pottery sherd that you can find also in the trial chambers. So lots of new loot, expanding on current content. That's awesome. It is a very solid snapshot that they have updated this week. So should we have a little bit of fun with this mace and see what we can do with it? I think we should. Let's go. So I want to see if I can drop from a really high height and see how much damage I can do to the Ender Dragon. Oh, no, I just missed it. Let's see if we can get a better angle. Oh, right here. Bang. Okay, that's a substantial amount of damage. It's not that much, so I'm not sure if it's worth jumping off one of the obsidian towers to get some damage on it. It's a little bit hard to aim this because you don't know where he's going to move. He could switch up directions at any moment. That did quite a bit of damage. I don't think you're ever going to be up that high. It's not the most useful if you're going to fight the Ender Dragon with it, but it does do the exact same damage as a diamond sword. Only difference being, of course, you can't get all the fancy enchantments on it that a diamond sword would have. So I've heard if you jump from a really, really tall height, you can kill a Warden with one hit. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it from this high up, but maybe we can. Let's give it a go. Ready, set, go. Oh, maybe we'll hit it. Come on. Oh, yo, that is so cool. That is so freaking cool. Wow, I love that. Okay, so I think it's time that I give my honest feedbacks and critiques about this update. So here's the deal. The armor trims are great, the banner patterns are great, so are the pottery sherds. It's the mace is really cool. It's actually all great. It's just great. It's not amazing. It's not just barely good or okay. It's just great. They did a good job bringing all these features into the update. I feel like everything here has its place. What I'm especially really happy about is how they developed upon existing features with the new features that are being added to the game. So for instance, the breeze, it brings in a whole new weapon, which is fantastic, especially when the breeze only had the wind charges previously. So now they have the breeze rods, and we can find these weapon cores. If I had to give critiques though, I would say the mace has a great texture. but I would prefer it if it was 3D. I know most of the weapons and items are pixel art. However, the trident is technically a 3D weapon though, and I think the mace would benefit from actually looking three-dimensional. I know it's different, but Mojang, please make it three-dimensional. The texture itself looks great. For what it is fantastic, but I think the weapon would look better and if it just had some bulk to it. Please consider it. It would be awesome. Another thing, not a critique, but a suggestion, if you will. Do you guys think, Mojang, that you could add another hammer that has some kind of fire-based ability, like already having fire aspect on it or something like that, and make a fire mace, and we could craft them with the blaze rods instead of the breeze rods? I think it just makes sense. Then we'd be like wielding the elements at this point. We have a wind-based weapon and a fire-based weapon, and we have a water-based weapon with the trident. It just makes sense. I think this would be so cool. But just from expanding off of existing features, those being the pottery sherds and the banner patterns and the armor trims, this update just got a lot better. I think this update went from being like a 7 out of 10 to me to being a 8 out of 10, because it kind of feels very almost dungeon crawler-esque. Like, this is all stuff that you would see in Minecraft dungeons, and I think that's really cool, because I've always wanted them to add more Minecraft dungeons like content into the game, and the RPG side of Minecraft really needs a little bit of an update, and I think this is a great start, especially with adding a new weapon that you can only find in the new dungeon that's being added to the game. That's cool. This is good. I don't think there's anything wrong with this snapshot at all. Everything that was added is good. I think they did a really good job. Great job, Mojang. Keep up the great work. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this snapshot. Is it good? Is it bad? Does it need some improvements? Was the update saved? Is it worse? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will continue to cover more snapshots in the weeks ahead. Take care all. Goodbye!